Hey.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So I taught everyone how to write a hilarious comedy joke the other day, and I want to do more tutorials of this kind. And Sab came up to me. By the way, this is Sab, everyone. Meet Sab. Sorry, I should have said that. But
Improv, buddy.
that's true. That's what we're talking about. I'm so happy you brought that up. Sab doesn't know how to improv. He said to me, Joel, how do you improv? This is what I'd like to learn. And I was like, come along and sit down with me and I'll teach you how to do improv. So just like a sort of crash course. And when I tell Sab about it, then you guys can listen in, a little bit of a secret thing. And you guys can go, okay, this is how we do improv, and then you can do it too.
Sounds good, yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So the first rule of improv is, and we're going to show you how these things, we're going to play this out. And Sab's going to start doing improv after this quick little lesson. So one of the first rules of improv, Sab, is yes and. Have you heard of this before?
Yes, and...
Okay, so I like that. Sab's already improving with me, and that's excellent. So what it means is, if somebody suggests an idea, like I said, have you ever done yes and before? Then what you would say to that is yes, and then what happens after that? You want to add to the thing. So, and I don't know if you really did that. I think you just said yes and.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a different thing. So if we were to try it again, and you don't have to try too hard, but if we were to try it again and I go, hey, have you ever tried yes and before?
Yes and no, because I never actually have tried it before.
Okay, and that's like an honest answer. And by the way, improv should come from a place of honesty, and I think that's so important.
Right.
Okay, so rule number one, yes, and, and some people just go, yes,
that.
and, but it's nice, yes, and, and you want to jump on it. So, yes, and yes, from a place of honesty and somewhere real. And then the third one, and this is very important, work at your highest ability. Okay, we're not going for the lowest common denominator here. We're using the height of our intelligence. Okay, so if I were to say, hey Sab, can you tell me something about brain surgery? You would say,
yes, and you should be really high when you're performing brain surgery.
Okay, that's not it. Okay, so what you would do there is what you would want to do is you want to go, yes, and I also know that the pulmonary artery goes to the urethra. I don't know. I don't know enough about those things, but you want to use intelligent words, and you want to be speaking from a place of intelligence, right? And then let me give you a bonus one. So that's the three. I said yes, and you want to come from a place of honesty, and you want to speak from your highest intelligence. And a little hot tip, you want to be funny. Okay? Improv is about comedy. It's about being silly. It's about having a laugh. And so you want to definitely be funny. So we're going to try this. We're going to move over to the studio section, and I'm going to give Sab some things to improv by.
Ooh.
And do you feel prepared?
No, but that's how it should be, right?
Right. You should never be prepared for improv. So let's go over there. I'm excited.
All right.
All right. So Sab, are you ready? Yes, and. Perfect.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to throw great ideas at you, and all you need to do is improvise based on that. I'm going to be saying just some lines that, as the other character in the improv. Okay, so let's do this. First improv is you coming into a bookstore, okay? But you're also a Shakespearean knave, okay? Go. Yes, can I help you?
I would like to know what a knave is. Do you know what that means?
That's not part. You would have been yes and. You can't help the yes and.
Oh, okay.
I would like to, Okay, well, let's move on from that one.
All right.
Okay, so let's say you're lost in the woods, okay? But you're also, your mother is a fox, okay? So this is just a common suggestion you might get from in an improv show. All right, so, and then I will have found you in the woods there. I'll go, a young man in the woods, how are you doing okay?
Yes, and my mom's a fox, and I don't mean that she's hot. She's an actual fox.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, that's good. You nailed that one. That's very good. Okay, so this is working. Now you're remembering to be funny.
Right.
And I like that.
Yes.
Okay, so now I already told you that your mom's a fox. So I don't know if you were working at your highest level of intelligence. You know, check out the tail on my mom. Yeah, that's foxy. Like, that's how I would have done it. Okay? You were really on the nose. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, in this one, Sab, you're a brain surgeon, and you have to attach an artery to a urethra. And I guess I'm the patient. I'm lying there. I'm passed out. Go.
I don't know how to do that. Can we maybe just like script this? You think?
Scripted?
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes when you're doing improv, the best idea is to have a script. Because then you can have a script of the things you actually are going to say, and then you can improv based on that. Like maybe you can do a facial expression you didn't expect you were going to do. You know what I mean? Just like it wasn't written in the script. You know what I mean? So what should the script be about, Sab?
Off the top of my head, I don't really know. Maybe we could write a script and come up with some ideas for the script.
Okay, interesting, unconventional. Write a script for the script. I like that, smart thinking. But for this one, I think just because for time's sake and because this is a little bit of a tutorial, why don't we do a quick script about, let's say you're a woodsman. Oh, I'd love to see you as a woodsman. And you're in the woods and you've got your big bushy beard and you're there and you're like, oh, I'm going to cut down some trees. That's good. Actually, I'm going to put that in there. Sab is a woodsman.
How about instead I'm just a big fat loser?
Sab, hey, what would you say to that loser if you were yes-anding?
I would say, just don't take everyone for granted. Don't hurt anyone. Maybe exercise a little more. Don't eat so much fast food. Don't spend all your money on drugs and alcohol. Call your mom every once in a while.
Okay, but Sab, that wasn't funny. So you see, guys, you have to remember to be funny. I mean, I know it was a bonus rule, but it was kind of one of the most important ones. Maybe I buried the lead there. You got to be funny in improv, okay? Anyway, that's a little lessons, Improv 101. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned something, Sab.
Yeah.
You hanging in there, bud?
Yeah.
You know, he's really giving himself over to that scene. Tune in next time, and I'm going to have more instructions and more things for you to learn here on my channel. Have a good night. Grow up.